Hi, you guys. Welcome to Cancerian Chronicles. This is Misty. We're going to go ahead and jump into some messages for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Really, if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, the messages may in fact resonate. Even if you don't and you happen to be like dealing with a Cancer, the messages could be for you. So I'm going to actually start off with some pre-messages. Sometimes I get messages just in the way that I am kind of directed or instructed to set up for the reading. So I already had everything set up. I was already guided to what to use, what card decks to kind of supplement the reading, because I already knew that this was going to be a dice reading, right? But when I went ahead and got everything ready to record, I was guided to an additional deck to add in, which is the Art of War. Now, I feel like this is important because someone needs to know that there is guidance for like whatever this is for you that's going on. You need to be strategic about something. I don't know, like you put this wherever it goes for your life with what you have going on or whatever questions you may have while you're watching this video. But there is a sense of strategy of either having to change your strategy or having to be strategic when it comes to dealing with a person, place, thing, situation, a situationship, whatever this is. Someone needs to be strategic, and that is a major message. The second thing has to do with, and I'm hearing it, I wasn't really thinking about that, but there's something to do with being prepared to pivot, with being okay with change, to embracing change. So if some of you guys, like you have a set way that you like doing things, or you feel like even that you've gotten into some type of rut, so to speak, you feel like maybe things are going a little bit slow, you have to be open to shaking things up just a little bit. Okay. I'm actually hearing for some of you guys just a lot of bits. So I don't know if that makes you uncomfortable. I feel like that's for you. So yeah, I'm getting a very strong yes for that. The other part of the message is basically in the actual incense that I was guided to light for the actual message. And this was it's an aromatherapy incense, and it has to do with the root chakra. So I feel like going back to that message of someone needing to be strategic when it comes to something, there is a sense of like, I don't know if there is something or someone that's trying to knock you off of your game going to the Art of War, because, it is a game. Life is a game. I don't care what anyone else says, right? But also like, like someone's trying to affect or impact your security or your stability, something to do possibly even with your home life. And you're going to have to be very strategic about what's going on. Oh my goodness. Like, are we serious right now? Here's the card. And I was only guided to one for this one, but it says, keep your cool. I'm telling you, like, yeah. Modern life can be stressful and is often full of disorder and hubbub, including disagreements, arguments, or even worse. Keep calm, you may need it. The fastest way to lose focus is to lose your cool. Take a deep breath and think before acting. If you can keep your wits about you in the midst of a crisis, it will serve you well. So here's a couple of things that I'm getting from that, you guys. Number one, disagreements is a word that stood out very strongly while I was reading that. I feel like if you are getting the word temperamental, right? Maybe even people think that you are moody, or that you are like someone feels like it's easy, or their experience of you has been that it has been easy to push your buttons. I feel like someone's going to try to, again, knock you off your game, knock you off your course, knock you off your path by pushing your buttons. And the guidance is for you to stay cool, calm, and collected. I'm hearing cool as a cucumber, because I feel like for some of you guys, what's happening, I'm feeling a little bit sick right now. So I feel like what happens is that your moods, not only does it affect your ability to see the bigger picture at times, it often also is related somehow to your actual physical health. And I feel like if they can get you, like knock you off your game, knock you off to the point to where you can't see the bigger picture, or even get you into a this way of like getting you physically ill, right? You won't be able to continue to move forward. There is something to do with that. And it's interesting. At the bottom, we have take the long view. It talks about foreknowledge is an awareness of something before it happens. I feel like, and that's all I'm guided to read from that one, because I feel like there is like, I'm hearing knowing is half the battle. You know that this is coming up. So the guidance is don't sit there and marinate and fuss and complain or woe is me, like get into that mindset about, oh no, here it comes again, or people are always, messing with me. Like, no, that's not what it's about. This is about you are being armed with not just knowledge, but foreknowledge. You already know that this is headed towards you, and this is an opportunity to collect yourself. Now, I'm going to go back to the recording, right? So another thing that I was guided to, which I thought was a little bit strange, is for those of you that have seen my videos and you see me, typically the lip gloss is popping, right? But I felt like, well, I'm not even going to be showing my face, so I don't need any lip gloss. I put on some lotion, you guys, so hopefully, there's no kind of ashiness or anything showing. But I put on some I was guided to put on lip gloss anyway. And there's something about, I'm hearing Scar from The Lion King, that whole little part where he says, be prepared. So there's something to do with being strategic and being prepared. It doesn't matter. It was kind of like the sense of like, it doesn't matter if you're going to be seen on this camera or not. You have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And now I'm being driven back to the fact that I was guided to this card or this deck, which has to do with the art of war. Someone has to stay prepared. That is a part of your strategy, by the way. Being prepared or staying prepared, that's important for your strategy. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into my Number Tells Oracle deck. Okay. And shameless plug, if you would like to purchase this deck for yourself, I'll put that in the description box, a link. But the first card that we have is 1515, which says, let's show that a little bit closer. But it says, quick changes are headed your way. Stay positive and continue to focus on what's important. Again, going back to the fact that it feels like someone's trying to get you, I'm hearing off your grind, right? Someone might see that you're working hard, or you are determined to focus on something or go after something that you want. And I feel like someone has been kind of sending something to where they have been hoping that you never got your groove back. I'm hearing how Stella got her groove back. They don't want you to get that groove thing back, okay? They've gotten used to, if you have been kind of a little bit, I don't want to say depressed, but I want to say like a little bit, I'm hearing floja or flojo, a little bit lazy, right? In like you have not been your regular go-getter type self, that typical energy that you've always had. Someone has gotten used to that, and they don't want you to get that old thing back. They don't want you to get your spark back. I feel like someone has been going around bragging and talking about how they've been riding around and they getting it. And since I'm hearing, since you've been gone, so since you have not been in their life, someone has been spinning a tale that they've been riding around and they've been getting it. And it's only possible because you perhaps are the person that has been holding them back all along. But that's not true. Not true. I don't know who that's for. At the bottom, it says 1818, have no fear, step outside of your comfort zone and move forward in your pursuit of your passions. I love how that lines up, you guys. So some changes are coming your way, but I feel like a key to that is for you to step out of your comfort zone. Or like I said, there's something about not only staying prepared, but being ready to pivot, being prepared to pivot, or something about that. We have 6666. That's a lot of sixes, because that 15, 15, 1 and 5 is 6, 1 and 5 is 6. There's a lot of sixes going on. Let me, 6 is about vision and vision and acceptance. I'm looking at a little number chart. It says, sees the bigger picture, forgiving and patient, does excellent work without falling into perfectionism, accepts self and others. There's something about the way that you're seeing yourself, not letting other people's, I don't know if someone is trying to, well, we talked about that, someone trying to put something on you, like someone's trying to spin some type of, I'm hearing fairy tale about who you are. This person doesn't know who you are. Yeah. But anyways, it says excessive worry and anxiety could be blocking your abundance or manifestations. Focus on spirit and being of service at this time. I feel like this is about not focusing, like there's something that you are going to be working on, or like, you know, like we talked about, you are moving forward to getting something that you want. Someone's getting their groove back. And the more that you focus on your actual what it is that you're doing, how it makes you feel, something about the joy that it brings to yourself and others, like you are naturally going to get the things that you have been working to manifest in. You don't have to worry about the bottom line. And I'm feeling like this has to do with money, right? You don't need to worry about dollar amounts. Things are going to come to you because you are going to stay in your element. As long as you, yeah, I'm hearing get in the zone, auto zone. So as long as you stay focused on what it is that I'm hearing the pursuit of happiness. Stay focused on that. I'm also being guided back to me saying auto zone. Someone might be focused on getting a new car or something like that. And I feel like you are definitely going to manifest that in very soon. We have some more sixes here, but we have 1616. Do not focus too much. Oh my gosh, seriously, what did I say? It says, do not focus too much on material wealth at this time. Focus more on family, home, and or your life purpose. And what I'm really guided to is that you are meant to focus on your purpose. What makes, what feels like, what brings you joy? Like what you feel like is your purpose. There's something to do with that, seriously. Wow. Cool. Okay, this is the last one from this deck, you guys, but we have the number 7. It says start a spiritual practice or other heart-based service aimed at helping others. I feel like as long as your purpose has something to do with helping others, and I feel like it's something to do with helping other people to wake up or to live a more pleasurable life experience. There's something to do with that. And as long as that is what you are doing and that's what you're focused on, anything and everything that you're trying to bring in is going to come in. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. At the bottom, we have 8. Financial abundance is on the way. You are being rewarded for your hard work and dedication as long as you stay focused on your purpose. And yeah, it's going to come in naturally. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, we thought it was a dice reading, and it is. So let's go ahead and jump in, you guys. And this might be kind of loud. Okay. So I'm going to start off with, there are 3 die, and you may or may not be able to see them. Here's one over here, but they are completely off of my little chart, and I'm actually going to start with them. We're going to start off, let's see, with this number 1. I feel like with this number 1, it's off the table, and I'm going to show you, it's way over here, but it's off the table because there's something to do with like, I'm hearing the word rut, and we talked about that before, but I feel like there may be some things that I don't want to call them addictions, right? But just maybe some unhealthy habits that you are being guided to let go of. They have no place in this chart. You don't have time for that. I'm hearing, ain't nobody got time for that. Okay. I'm also hearing something about let sleeping dogs lie, right? Number one, I'm getting the sense of like, not just them lying down, like don't just leave them laying down, but I feel like someone's lying like a big dog. I'm hearing you lying like a mug. So yeah, someone is lying. And the message is for you to let that lie. Let sleeping dogs lie. Let that lying dog lie. Don't worry about it, because they're wanting you to step off of your actual path to address it and to knock you off of your game. I'm hearing something about fair game. Nah, let that sleeping dog lie. Let that lying dog lie. Okay, moving on. I don't want to spend too much on the outside, what's on the outskirts, because I feel like this is out of your, like it's not what you're meant to focus on. Way up here, and it's over here by money, but this is the number 5. Okay. There's something to do with being scattered. That number 5, especially like in the negative, the number 5 is about, like 5 is about discipline and freedom. And with it being in the negative, meaning it's off of this board, like it's not something that you're meant to focus on, or it's not meant for you at this time. And with it being beside this money card, I feel like the guidance is for you to be very strategic when it comes to your funds. I don't know if someone has usually, like you're used to spending your money all willy-nilly, but that has to stop. That has to come to an end. You have to actually plan out what you're going to do with your money. It doesn't mean that you have to do extreme savings. It doesn't mean that you cannot spend your money, but you cannot spend your money without knowing, like, not like there's something to do with like pretending like, oh, I don't know where my money goes. No, there's none of that. You have to let that, if that is a habit of yours of spending willy-nilly, and then at the end pretending like, number one, some of you guys, I'm sorry, but you're pretending like you don't have money, but you do have money. You're just I'm hearing misappropriating. You're misspending your money. You're spending too much of your money. You're wasting your money. And whatever that is, it may, for some of you guys, it has to do with like making you feel good. That could be the negative habit that I talked about with that number 1 that was on the outskirts, that you're going to have to let that go. For some of you guys, you might be lying to yourself, right? And it doesn't mean beat yourself up about it, but let go of that lie. And there's something to do with like, now you need to start tracking what it is that you're doing with your finances and with your funds. Doesn't mean, when I say, it does not mean to count your pennies. Like if you're going to pamper yourself, or you feel like you need to buy something, like put that in your pleasure pile, or what, I don't know. I don't even know why I said that. But whatever this is, like in your categories of spending, and own it. Don't hide from it. Own it. Like it pays for you to take care of yourself. Whether it's getting massages, getting your hair, your nails, like whatever this is done. But don't like try to turn a blind eye and pretend like, oh, I don't know where my money is going. Right? There's something to do with like owning what it is that you're doing. And then the next one we have here, you can see this one over here by the 1515, which talks about quick changes. We have the number 3. This is about sensitivity, expression and sensitivity. I feel like with it being with these quick changes, I think we kind of talked a little bit about like moods or something like that. But if you are typically very sensitive in nature, or, you know, like that's what people think about you or something like that, you're going to have to let that go. You don't have time to be in like a sensitive mode. The actual negative meaning, it says feel depressed and disappointed, sensitive, complains and criticizes with self-doubt. You don't have time for that. I mean, I'm not even going to go into detail with that. That's something that needs to change. You don't have time to be in that energy. But nothing. Okay. I don't know. This feels so matter of fact, you guys. But let's go ahead and we're going to jump into what's actually on the board. The first one that I'm guided to, we have challenge, and we have the number 3. Again, so we're going to go ahead and go back to this number 3, but we're not looking at it in the negative sense. We're going to look at the positive meaning of the number 3 as it relates to challenges. Number 3, again, we talked about it's with sensitivity, but there's also something to do with communicates with inspiration, sensitivity, and joy. I feel like that's something that if someone feels like it's hard for you to communicate or get your message or your point across, I feel like you're going to overcome that challenge. That's a challenge that you're going to overcome, or that's the guidance for you to work on that. Going back to being strategic and prepping, being prepared, right? I'm hearing I'm hearing that again. That could be the guidance for some of you guys. If you know that is an area that's a challenge for you, prepare your speeches or prepare. There's something to do with like to overcome that challenge. You just need to work on your strategy and being prepared. We have lots of threes, I'm telling you. I'm going to go ahead and look at this is forget. And we have that three kind of on that. And we also have the number 4, which is 7. So forget. What do we need to forget? I'm being guided to where it says trusts others enough to open heart. I feel like if some people have done you wrong, is what I'm hearing. There's a sense of like not allowed, like you need to not forget those people, not forget that it was done by those specific people, but there's something to do with like not allowing that to hinder you from making progress or making gains or working with or being with other people. Your ability to stay open, to work with an open heart with other people. So you're going to have to forget, like, you can't keep score with new people. Their scoreboard is at 0, right? There is no score. Anything else with that? Or no? Okay. I'm not guided to, I was going to separate out the 4, but I'm getting a no for that. Let's look at the focus. Focus, we're back at this number 3. Yeah. There's something to do with your focus just needs to be on your ability to communicate with others. Your focus, like, again, we talked about someone's life purpose being aimed at like helping people, guiding people. So your focus needs to be with like helping to uplift other people, getting them on their path, so to speak, for those of you that are thinking about some type of heart-based or spiritual business. Okay. What else? I'm being guided to create. We have a 4 and we have a 5. Create. That's something with abundance and power. That's the overall purpose for that one. Enjoys abundance and influence without concern or abuse. Shares blessings generously and wisely. That is the purpose of what it is that you're creating, what it is that you're working towards, whatever this is that you're working on. The bottom line, you guys, is that it is going to not only allow you to live a more than comfortable life, a more luxurious life, what aligns more to what it is that you want. For those of you, that's what you're trying to manifest in. And I feel the need to say, like, don't be ashamed of that. I don't know who taught you guys that it's wrong to want to live a life of luxury. It's not. Because the more comfortable you are, the more confident you become, the more you're going to be able to step into your life purpose and to help other people. I'm hearing it's the circle of life. Yeah. And it moves us all. There's a reason, like, I don't know, I feel like you are a pivotal person. Your happiness and your joy is key for much more than just yourself. So if someone feels like you're being selfish for focusing on yourself, the more that you focus on yourself, the more that it's helping other people. You need to know that. It's not just about you. I'm wondering if these, if I'm going to count both of these or if it's just the number 4. I'm feeling like it's just the number 4 for future. 4 has to do with stability and process. And this is here with the future. Prepares well and progresses step by step. Patiently flows through. Balances logic and emotion. Whatever this is that you're trying to manifest in for the future, for your future, I feel like that's key. Going back to someone, like you're going to have to keep your cool because someone's going to, I feel like this is going to be a repeated process. That's something that's continuous. I feel like if you've let a lot of people go, right? I'm hearing let go and let flow. Like you've let a lot of relationships go because they were unhealthy for you, because they were not in your best interest. I feel like some of those people might hold a little bit of a grudge, but that's their problem, not yours. That's not really for you to focus on. Your goal is to, your guidance is to keep your eye on the prize and to keep moving forward and to stay balanced. Someone, I feel like some people might try to get into your heart, right? I'm hearing, do you remember the time? Bringing up like, maybe past times where you had fun together or things that they have done for you and why they deserve to be in your life and partake. I'm hearing partake in the fruits of your labor. They're going to try to convince you. But your guidance is to remain logical. There was a reason why you had to let these people go. I'm hearing something about if they did it once, they'll do it twice, and they'll do it 3 times. I'm hearing if you fool me once, shame on me. You fool me 2 times. You fool me twice, shame on you. No, you fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. I feel like someone's going to try to flip you, like trick you up. Someone's going to try to use your words against you. Yeah. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Someone's going to try to cause some type of chaos or confusion. Just know that. Yeah. Someone's going to try to cloud your vision, cloud your thinking. Just know that and be prepared for it. Yeah. There's an app for that is what I'm hearing. That's part of like being strategic. That's part of your foreknowledge. You already know that this is coming. Already have a speech prepared. Going back to that communication, there was a lot to do with communication. Already have a speech prepared for that group of people. I feel like there might be 2 or 3 different types of people that are going to try to come back in your life, or 2 or 3 different types of strategies that someone is going to use. And you need to have a speech prepared for each of those people and just keep moving. Don't even turn your head. Don't look back. Don't look to the side. Just keep moving forward along your path. Don't give them the time of day. I almost feel like someone already has like a template already prepared, and you just click on that whatever pre-written message or, something like that, and it just sends it. I don't even feel like you're doing this directly. Have some people do it. I mean, I don't know. You don't need to even get your hands dirty. There's something about someone not being worthy to touch the hem of your gown. And it doesn't have to literally be a gown, you guys, right? Yeah. What else? What else? There's something to do with like, it's very critical that you follow through with what you say that you are wanting to follow through with. Right? Just keep going. If you're only seeing just a little bit of progress, the key is that you're seeing progress. So just be patient and keep moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to pull how many of these? Just pull 1. So I'm going to do this for some reason with my left hand. I'm just standing, you guys. I don't know why. I have a chair right here. Yeah. And I'm just, yeah. It says decrease materialism. I feel like if you are using something to do with finances as your measuring stick as to whether or not something is being successful, you're going to have to change your perspective on that. I feel like there are other metrics that you can use that's going to show you that what you're doing, like you're on the right track, you're on the right path. I feel like the more that you focus on those material goods or material items, it brings up like some sense of lack within you, or you're telling the universe that you don't have it. And someone needs to act as if. We're going to assume that you already have it. So why would you ask for it? And if we're assuming that you already have it, the universe, it's like, wait a minute, I feel like there's like I'm seeing the universe as like as a computer, right? Like, wait, no, this person already has this. So where is it? Poof, let me go ahead and make this appear. Because it's almost like the computer, the system is going to feel like it is failing and it has to make something right. Yeah, there's something, I don't know. I know that may sound weird for some of you guys, but it feels like the more that you're walking around, I'm hearing like your ish don't stink, because I'm hearing because it don't, right? The more that you act as if you already have these things, you already deserve these things, the more it's just going to come in for you. So your purpose or your goal is to focus on whatever this life purpose is, whatever it is that, you know, like your reason, your why. Someone needs to focus on their why they do the things that they do, why you're wanting to achieve whatever this goal is. It's your major why. It's a bigger picture of your why. That is what you're meant to focus on. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I hope that this message was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, we're trying to get to 800 subscribers. As soon as we get to 800 subscribers, I am going to give away 4 free readings. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Make sure that you are leaving comments, because I'm taking your comments and entering your name into my Spin the Wheel app, so that you can have a chance to win your free reading. The more people that we bring to the channel, the more giveaways I will be, the more that I'll be able to, you know, gift you guys, right? So just make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, all of that good stuff. All right. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.